Gentlemen, I'm going to drop some cold, hard truth on you today. Most men walk around blind, thinking they understand women. But the reality? You don't. You think she's loyal, kind, or honest. But the moment you let your guard down, her true colors can destroy everything you build emotionally, financially, and mentally. I'm not here to sugarcoat. I'm here to wake you up. If a woman does any of these 10 behaviors, you need to leave fast. Stop convincing yourself love will change her. Stop hoping she'll grow up. Stop pretending red flags are just quirks. Men, you've been lied by the system culture, and yes, by her words, smiles, and promises. It's time to face the bitter truth. Let's dive in. Point 1. She disrespects your time. Nothing reveals her true priorities like how she treats your time. Women will say things like, "I'm just busy, I have so much going on," while you rearrange your life to be there for her. Meanwhile, she's out doing whatever she wants, laughing, texting, and living like the world revolves around her. If she repeatedly cancels plans, makes you wait for hours, or ghosts without explanation, she doesn't respect you. Respect is the foundation of attraction. When she disregards your time, she's telling you you're optional. And optional people are never prioritized. Let's be honest. Women have an uncanny ability to guilt trip men when it suits them. She'll act annoyed if you call her out, and suddenly you're the problem for caring about punctuality or commitment. Men, let me tell you, when a woman disrespects your time, she's setting a pattern that will cost you energy, confidence, and peace of mind. You don't negotiate respect. Respect is non-negotiable. If she's already showing this behavior early in dating or the relationship, imagine the chaos years down the line. She's not going to magically change, and neither should you. Leave and save yourself the mental warfare she's about to drag you into. Point 2. She constantly tests you. A red flag most men don't see coming is constant testing. Women will say, "Do you really love me?" Or, "I need to see if you really care." On the surface, it sounds innocent, even romantic. But what she's really doing is probing for weaknesses. She wants to know how far she can push you, how much you'll tolerate, and how dependent you are on her approval. Here's the bitter truth. This testing rarely comes from insecurity. Often, it comes from entitlement. She's checking if you can be manipulated, if your boundaries are weak, and if she can control the narrative. And guess what? Many men fail. They explain, justify, and over-apologize, thinking they're building love. When a woman continually tests you and your patience, it's a warning sign. Men, your strength is in your boundaries. If she refuses to respect them, she is not your partner. She's a mental battlefield. Stay too long, and you'll become conditioned to bend to her every whim. Leave now, before the testing escalates into emotional sabotage. Point 3. She plays the "I'm a good girl" card while hiding secrets. Men, women are masters at selective transparency. You'll hear her say things like, "I've never done that before, I'm different from other girls," while quietly hiding behaviors she knows you'd never tolerate. Cheating, lying, manipulative actions. They often come masked behind the "I'm special, I'm loyal" act. The bitter lesson? Words mean nothing. Actions reveal everything. You might catch subtle hints, a suspicious text, strange behavior, or unexplained absences, and she'll gaslight you. You're imagining things I would never. Men, stop imagining. Stop rationalizing. Stop giving excuses. If your gut feels it, your eyes see it, or her patterns scream it, believe it. Most men waste years chasing illusions. She isn't hiding flaws because she's afraid. She's hiding flaws because she knows the consequences of being honest with a man who actually cares. Your time, trust, and sanity are too valuable to gamble on someone who masks their reality. Leave before the lies cost you more than heartbreak. They can cost your life, energy, and future peace. Point 4. She only gives emotion when it benefits her. Here's a bitter truth. Many women deploy affection like a weapon. She'll love bomb you when she wants attention, validation, or access to resources. But the moment your needs are real, she disappears emotionally. She's warm when it serves her, cold when it doesn't. Common phrases, "You know I love you, but," or "I just need some space right now." Translation, "I only show up when I want something." She's not invested in your emotional growth or stability. She's invested in her narrative, her control, and her comfort. Men, love is consistent, not conditional. A woman who manipulates emotion is training you to lower your standards and tolerate disrespect. Over time, this creates dependency, confusion, and mental fatigue. Your soul starts questioning yourself, thinking maybe you're overreacting. Maybe she's just stressed. No, she's showing who she is. Recognize it. Act. Leave before emotional manipulation becomes your normal. Point 5. She has entitlement issues. Gentlemen, pay attention. Entitlement is one of the clearest signs that a woman is dangerous for your peace. She expects things from you without giving the same energy, respect, or loyalty in return. She'll demand your time, attention, and resources. And when you hesitate, she acts offended, distant, or downright angry. Typical phrases: "You should know what I want without me saying it," or "I deserve better than this." Notice the subtle manipulation. She frames her expectations as rights, not requests. And men, the sad reality is, many fall for it. They scramble to meet every demand, thinking that by doing so, they're proving love. But what they're really doing is rewarding poor behavior. This entitlement doesn't vanish after a few months of dating. It grows. The more you give, the more she takes. And the kicker? She'll criticize you for setting boundaries. She'll make you feel selfish for standing your ground. And yet in her eyes, she's perfectly reasonable. Men, understand this. No woman has a right to manipulate your time, money, or emotions. Entitlement is a disease in relationships, and if unchecked, it will destroy your self-esteem, your confidence, and your ability to trust your judgment. Protect yourself. Recognize entitlement early and walk away before it drains everything you are and everything you've built. Point 6. She uses sex as a weapon. Here's a truth that most men are afraid to confront. Some women weaponize their sexuality. She gives it when she wants attention, validation, or control, and withholds it when she wants punishment, leverage, or emotional power. She might say, "I'm not in the mood," or "If you really love me, you'd," as a way to manipulate your behavior. Sex becomes transactional, a tool to control, guilt, or reward you. And most men fall for it because society tells them men are weak if they don't pursue her sexually. Let's be clear. A healthy relationship has sexual intimacy that flows naturally from mutual respect and desire, not fear, manipulation, or strategy. If a woman consistently uses intimacy as leverage, she's not your partner. She's a player in a game you didn't agree to. Men, don't justify this behavior. Don't rationalize it. Don't tell yourself she just as needs or is testing me. She's testing your boundaries, your patience, and your self-respect. Walk away before you become addicted to a cycle that will leave you confused, drained, and emotionally trapped. Point 7. She gossip tells her story but lies about yours. Have you noticed women will share your secrets with everyone? But the moment you need her to be truthful or loyal, she gaslights you? This is classic double standard behavior. She'll present herself as trustworthy to the world while undermining you behind closed doors. You might hear phrases like, "I didn't tell anyone," and yet weeks later, her friends or social media reveal your private life as if it's public property. Meanwhile, she gets furious if you defend yourself or clarify the truth. Men, this is manipulation at its finest. She controls a narrative, protecting herself while leaving you exposed. This is not harmless drama. It's a control tactic. And if you stick around, you train yourself to accept humiliation as normal. You learn to question reality, your worth, and your judgment. Protect yourself. Leave quickly before she rewrites your life story into something you can't recognize. Point 8. She gives you endless tests of loyalty. Some women test men's loyalty for years. Not as fun challenges, not as romantic gestures, but as a slow burn to see how much control she has over your life. She'll test your patience, generosity, and values, and when you fail, she frames it as your weakness. Common manipulative statements. "If you really love me, you'd," or "I'm not sure you're the man I thought you were." Sound familiar? It's subtle gaslighting and control. Men fall for it because they want to be loved, respected, and seen as good. But here's the bitter reality. She's not measuring love. She's measuring dominance. A strong man sets boundaries and leaves women who cannot respect them. Don't stay to prove yourself. Don't try to win her over. Don't compromise your soul. Walk away and reclaim the dignity she's trying to erode. Point 9. She blames you for her emotions. Notice how often she says things like, "You made me feel this way," or "If you cared, I wouldn't be upset." Men, this is emotional manipulation disguised as vulnerability. She's attempting to control your behavior by controlling your guilt. A healthy partner owns her emotions. She doesn't make your happiness her responsibility. When a woman consistently blames you for how she feels, she's signaling that your boundaries, your needs, and your peace don't matter. Staying in this dynamic is dangerous. It drains your mental health, your confidence, and your clarity. The longer you allow it, the more normalized it becomes. Recognize it, call it out, and if it persists, leave. Your sanity and self-respect are worth more than her manipulative scripts. Point 10. She shows you who she really is through small actions. Here's the final, bitter truth. Words are cheap. A woman may tell you she's loyal, committed, and the one, but her actions will always reveal the real story. Pay attention to consistency or the lack thereof. Does she cancel plans often? Does she only communicate when she wants something? Does she make excuses instead of solutions? Men, this is who she is. The bitter truth? You can't change it. You can't fix it. You can't hope it away. Her small daily actions are louder than her sweet promises. If a woman repeatedly demonstrates red flag behaviors, the only logical move is to leave. Protect your energy, protect your peace, and protect your future. Don't get trapped thinking love will overwrite her true character. It won't. Walk away before she erodes your worth, confidence, and clarity. Gentlemen, if this video has opened your eyes, it's time to act. Recognize the signs. Protect your mind, heart, and soul. If she does any of these 10 things, leave her quick. Stop rationalizing, stop hoping, and stop waiting for her to change. Subscribe, like, comment, and share with brothers and sons who need this truth. Share your experiences in the comments, and let's build a community of men who refuse to be manipulated, used, or broken by modern female behavior. Remember, respect yourself, protect your boundaries, and never ignore red flags. The bitter truths are here, but your freedom and clarity are waiting.